What's going on, everybody? The Destroyer here, and welcome back to another cast of the RotWK Patch 2.2 version 6. Today we have a 1v1 on Fangorn. Alright, let's do this. We have our first player, Souiadan. I believe it's possibly how you say that. I don't know, I just butchered it in a different cast. As Isengard, and we have his opponent, Giannis, as Isengard as well. So Isengard Mir on Fangorn. I like Fangorn, actually. It's a cool map. Very nice. Very atmospheric. It has, of course, entrance here. We have a couple goblin caves here to take out for creeping. We have another entrance there. So really there's only two ways across the river, I believe. Or can you cross this? I think you can cross that as well. So possibly there's four ways across the river. That would make more sense. Otherwise it'd be a bit of a choke point map, I'd say. And then up on the hill, you have an outpost here, and of course the same goes for the other side with the barrel whites guarding it. So definitely want to take advantage of that. Each side has their own outpost, which is good. Again, I see these players. I just casted a game from these two players, which I might even put both of them out on the same day. Who knows? I guess we'll find out. But anyway, they start with lumber mills, which is curious. Most players don't do that, but you know, I don't know. I can't say if it's a good or bad decision. It does not increase your command point limit. In fact, it takes away from it, but they actually might make you more money in the long run. Who knows? So there you go. Of course, he will continue to make furnaces. And then he will get his Urk pit there. Okay, his first unit will be... who knows? But it looks like Souiadan is going for a Warg pit. So potentially going to go for Warg packs or Warg riders, one of the two. This is opening units. As to where we have Urkai Swordsman, excuse me, coming out from Giannis. Could be Giannis, but probably not. I think it's Giannis. I have to wing in on these pronunciations of people's names. So, of course, apologies in advance for butchering all of them. It's just what I do best. Alright. So what is he getting? He's getting Warg packs. Interesting. Okay. That could be good. I wonder how good Warg packs are against Urkai Swordsman. Doesn't look like either of them have spied on each other, so none of them knows what their starting strategy is. The first battalion of Urk Swordsmen are being sent over here. Potentially going to go this way. Or maybe he's just scouting. Don't know. And we got a Warg pack running along with a deer. Or an elk, rather. Very curious. I've heard of dances with wolves, but this is ridiculous. Alright. Has he got more on the way? Not quite yet. He's gotta be getting some money there. He's starting to climb up there in the money a bit. Should probably get more furnaces while he's doing that. Although he could be saving for a hero or something. Who knows? I can't say. Down goes the war chant on the Warg pack. I almost call them riders. He's also used the Howl. I'm pretty sure Howl and Warg chant stacks, but I'm not positive on that one. I always forget the rules upon the stacking. Of course, if your builder is dying, throw down a wall hub to save your builder. That's a good tip, in case you don't know that. These players are not professional players, by the way, in case you were wondering as well. As I don't, like I've said before, I don't cast just pro games or anything. Sometimes somebody asks me to cast a game, I'll cast it. You know, just because, why not? Unless it's absolutely terrible. Which I don't think it will be that terrible. But I can't say because I usually cast a game before ever knowing. And if afterwards, or during the recording, I find out it's shit, then I'll scrap it. But most of the time that's not the case, thankfully, with most people's. We have a decently varied army here from Giannis coming around. He's got some swords, pikes, and some archers. He's got all his bases covered. All he needs is cav and siege, I guess. Some of that Isengard flying that they're known for as well. Could you imagine if Isengard had a flying unit? The hell would it be? Saruman in like a wingsuit or something? That'd be great. Probably not. Maybe berserkers in wingsuits with mines strapped to their ass. That'd be nice. Death from above. It'd be crazy. And these guys are gonna get wrecked. Work packs are nice for harassing, but in a straight up fight, they're absolutely terrible. They die very quickly, especially to archers. And probably pikes, I'd imagine, as well, since they're strong against swordsmen and archers. Looks like we have a clan setting here from Souiadan, who's got some Wildmen of Dunland. Of course, those would drop fairly quickly if Giannis was not targeting his archers on a work pit. Come on, Giannis. Stop letting your archers just die. What are you doing? It hurts. He could have saved those pretty easily. Although, I was going to say, he didn't actually finish him off. He could have ran away. Nope. He got finished off. We got more Isengard troops pouring in the north here. Although, these guys might get this work pit. Just might. I'm thinking no, though. I think there's enough Wildmen of Dunland here to take them out. And indeed, that is the case. So he managed to save that building, which is good. You could also utilize these Wildman Axlors. Looks like he might be doing that as well. Those are pretty good range units. Not too terrible, if I do say so myself, especially when upgraded. They're quite good. And they're very good against buildings, which the crossbows aren't nearly as much as you would expect. Now it's the fight for the furnace. I think Blue's gonna win here. Giannis here. He does have his guys in shield wall formation as well, which is good. So that increases their armor. He doesn't have them in hold ground stance or anything, but that's not necessarily needed. They're still pretty tanky without it. Ooh, and the Warg Riders get a nice trample there. Although, do Warg Riders ever get a nice trample? I don't know. Warg Riders in general, I just feel are terrible. I hate their trampling ability. Their mobility is terrible. But, you know, they do the job. They have a high attack, though, with this howl as well. So, they have their use, but I find them much less useful than other cav from other teams. Including even Wolf Riders from Angmar, most of the time. We have alerts here from Giannis. Very nice. Picking off these Warg Riders pretty nicely. Boom. And now it looks like Souiadan has gone into actual Uruk-hai troops now. Which is good, because it's what he needs to keep up with his opponents. Wildmen of Dunland are good, but not against the upgraded, like, swordsmen there. They will fall. Although, this is a good map to utilize Wildmen of Dunland. There's a lot of trees. And of course, Wildmen of Dunland can actually cloak here, if they stand in the trees. Axe throwers do not, though, by the way, in case you're wondering. Wildmen axe throwers do not count as Wildmen of Dunland. They do not cloak in trees, even though they're still Wildmen. So that's not a thing. I tested that. I made sure. And Lurtz is taking a bit of damage. It looks like Souiadan has got his guys in hold ground stance and war chanted and shield wall. That's good. It'll be tanky as hell, and now he's got reinforcements to help him finish off these Uruk-hai swordsmen of Giannis. And more troops moving into the north. He's got a work pit as well. Looks like he's going for Warg Riders. That'll be good because his opponent does not have. Did I say opponent? Opponent. Opponent? Whatever. Doesn't have any pikes as of yet. Doesn't look like that's going to change anytime soon. As he hasn't seen any reason to build any. I wouldn't build any either. Although Giannis is ready, so that's good. He's got crossbows and pikes and Lurtz. Good combo. Lurtz is very hurt. Should really get him healed up. He is healing now, though. Pretty sure that blue little aura thing means is that that hero is healing, of course. So that's what that means. In case you were not aware of that, we have a armory being thrown down by Souiadan. Good. Armory is nice. Early upgrades could help him outclass his opponents, so that would not be a bad choice by any means. Another good thing to do is send Wildmen of Dunland with torches and like raid a lot of these farms, but it will be shut down fairly quickly by the Warg Riders, so perhaps not at this stage in the game, but early on, that might have been good. There's a lot less harassment during this game than like a normal game would be with like higher tier players would. They'd be at each other's throats immediately. destroying the stuff in each other's base in the back and everything. That's just how normal games go usually. Looks like Giannis hasn't actually claimed his outpost, as is the other guy. No, he does not. But he's building a secret army of battering rams. Oh dear. If that army of battering rams gets to the fortress of Giannis, he's gonna wish he had some sort of magical spell word to chant to get rid of those things. Because that is pretty hard to stop. If you just spam siege weapons, it hurts. Although, his tactic may not get a chance to culminate, as his base is in a lot of trouble. He's throwing up some emergency towers. Looks like his Lurtz is helping out in the defense. At least he has Lurtz. Lurtz is one-shotting these guys as well. He should really put them as tanky as possible. Shield wall, hold ground stance. They'll probably take 2 hits to kill at that point, making Lurtz much less useful. Although Lurtz is being shot in the back by crossbows. It'll take years for them to kill him, but you know. I think Souiadan will be okay though, especially with these arrow towers now. Isengard arrow towers are nice because they fire very quickly, I've noticed. I feel like they fire quicker than other arrow towers. I could be wrong. That could be entirely speculation, but it just feels that way. Look at it. They fire quick. But like I said, who knows? I don't know if that's true or not. Where'd the battering rams go? Did he send them off? Oh, he did. He's creeping 2 battering rams across the field. Although his opponent will see them, if he's paying attention. His opponent can see them right now. So hopefully Giannis actually pays attention to the map, and he will see 2 green dots at the bottom of the map on his the map there. His opponent is a color that you can actually see on the mini-map, so at least he has that going for him. Let's take a look at this. Giannis, the Isengard player over here on the right, the blue one, has War Chant, 12 power points, and 575 command points. And Souiadan got War Chant, 11 power points, 398 at 450. So I'd say Giannis has the advantage there. In that, Souiadan has got himself Devastation though. Good map for Devastation. There's a lot of trees all around. I believe there is a cap to the amount of money you can get from actually using a Devastation on an area though. I think cap's like 2,500 or something, 3,000 maybe, something like that. Hell if I know. I don't actually know. But I know, even if like you took the biggest clump of trees, it would only give you so much in one go, other than giving you like 10 million resources for hitting the biggest jackpot ever. Because that'd be a bit OP, of course. And there we go, the Mordor Tavern, otherwise known as the Clansteading. I always found it weird that they repurposed that building and moved it to a different team. I mean, it works, but could they really not design a clan setting? In fact, if I had to design a clan setting, it'd look more like something else. Maybe something like Rohan has or something. But hey, who knows? It works. Hey, what happened to those battering rams? He has them there, but it looks like there is a battalion of pikes ready to intercept. He should really just send these pikes in and deal with them if he knows they're there. I see no reason to leave them there. 3 battalions of Warg Riders. That'll deal with those nicely as well. It looks like he's going for upgrades also. Looks like we got a race to upgrade. And it looks like Souiadan is clearing out the barrel white layer here. Oh, it looks like the battering rams have been spotted by the pikemen. And his plans have been foiled. Unfortunate. I figured as much, though. I mean, he does have the vision. As long as he's paying attention to the minimap, any description, he should be able to see those. In fact, it'd probably say, hey, we can see the enemy. And if you press spacebar, it'll go to them. Of course, that's a way to you can find them also. Alright, we're gonna fast forward a little bit, I think. There we go. Just a smidge. And now we have a Warg Rider army with Forged Blades moving in here. Does he have armor? No, probably not. Yeah, he does. It's hard to tell from a distance what the armor upgrade looks like. These Warg Riders are getting wrecked, though. Absolutely destroyed. They did get a building, but at what cost? Was the cost equal to the amount spent? Hell no. Warg Riders are 500 apiece. They're upgrades. 300 apiece. Something like that. How much upgrades? Yeah, so that's 1,100 just in upgrades and troop cost for one battalion. And they probably got a farm. Or a Urk pit, I mean. It's pretty brutal if you think about it. And Giannis' Lurch is a bit crippled there. I think he's in a lot of trouble now. Enemy Lurch could go into Carnage and wreck him if you wanted to, although he doesn't need to. His axe throwers and everything in between are doing just fine. And he cleans him up nicely. He's also got a Saruman. So that could be fun. Saruman is always fun to have. And of course, Giannis does not have any Saruman, which is unfortunate for him. He's built a battle tower here to keep watching this pass. Nice choice. And he has claimed his outpost as well. Both players claimed their outpost now. Wow, 4 battering rams here. That could be good. Wild moon torches. Oh yeah. They look so peasantly, don't they? Do they have armor? Yeah, that's what the armor looks like. Armor upgrade for the Wild Moon Island. It's gold. I think it looks more tacky in the Wild Moon Axe Thrower, though. It's hard to see, but I mean, it's not terrible. It's just gold. It just doesn't fit evil teams, in my opinion. Well, that's just my opinion. Who knows? And now Giannis taking a bit of damage here. Oh dear, what's this? If Souiadan fireballs that, he will take out his own fortress. Saruman needs to level up, use the fireball in this mine. Please tell me he sees it, because that'd be glorious. He didn't. That's fine. But we have some mine action. That could be intriguing, to say the least. It looks like a lot of damage is going to be done to Giannis' base. Meanwhile, he's going in for an attack with some Warg Riders. They do take down furnaces quite quickly with their upgrades. They also wreck Wildman and Dunland quite easily, even with the torch upgrades. Wow, they carve through those. They don't have to trample. Let's fight some upgraded pikemen there. He's doing fairly well, though. So he's in no trouble of dying. Where's Saruman? Did he fall? Oh, I hope not. No, he's back here. He's smart. He's pulled back, which is good. Oh, and he's followed it up with the battering rams. That's going to be it for Giannis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 battering rams. This one's not doing anything because he's stuck behind the other one. He should micro that one around to get a better angle. Or you can take the place of that one. Either way, he's going to get this fort. Unless Lurch can somehow take these all out before that happens. Oh man. If he has a cripple strike now would be a good time to use it as well. Use it, get it away from Lurtz. I think they're going to get the fort regardless, though. This one just needs one more swing. Oh, how devastating. Giannis' fort holds. The pikes can do it. And the pikes indeed should finish this off. They're level 5 as well. Warcraft's charging into them, trying to save his fort, but it's not going to be enough, I don't think. Oh boy, it's going to be actually really close. The axe throwers might finish it. Oh god. That's a bunt clenching moment if I've ever seen one. Jace. Now we just need someone with a cold to come over and sneeze on it. It'll fall down for sure. Well, Giannis is going for a little bit of attack with some more guys, although not going to get much done. Looks like Souiadan has plenty of guys on the field ready to intercept. Now he just really needs to go finish off his adversary here, which shouldn't be too difficult. He has very little to stop him, and his fort is literally about to fall down. Even one Warg Rider, just suicide a Warg Rider in there, that would take the fort out easily. One swing of a Warg Rider, a battalion, would take down a fort with ease, like that. And of course get there quickly as well. But the battering rams definitely paid off. So I'd definitely say Souiadan made a good call on that. Interesting putting it over here as well. His opponent wouldn't have saw it. So that's a good play as well. Otherwise his opponent would have known to look. Of course he did see that he was building siege at some point though. So he had to have known it was there somewhere, because he didn't see it in the base. Looks like he's going to escort this last battering ram over here. And all these arrow towers are going to be for naught. Fireball! Fireball alerts! Yes. That's how you deal with some pesky alerts. Oh dear. Actually, this is going to fall before it even gets there. Saruman's fireball would have actually destroyed the fortress as well. Perhaps he should have used it on that. Oof. Nice Wizard Blast, though. Down goes the fortress. Exor is making short work of that. Alert's falling as well. Saruman leading his troops to victory. Oh shit, he actually used the speechcraft. I'm proud of you, Souiadan. Proud of you. And unfortunately Saruman does fall, but the damage has been done, and I think this game is just about over here. This one battalion of pikes would be enough to take out the rest of the base, because Giannis only had Ward Riders. There you go. Giannis has been defeated, and Souiadan is the victor in that one. Not too bad. So there you go. Nice to see a 1v1 on a map other than Forts of Isen 2 as well. That's always nice. So, props for that, and hopefully it was enjoyable to watch as always, and I will see you guys next time.